Last week I had the sad task of having to record an appeal video for our railway. I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody who has responded so far. We've had so many messages of support. A lot of people have sent us money, for which we're very grateful indeed. Whether that's large or small, everything is really appreciated. Where we are today is that the railway is now closed. Most of our staff are in a furloughed state. And we have just a skeleton staff working to look after the railway and to ensure security and so on. I'm now going to ask all our supporters members to help us again, but in a different way. That's not to say we won't welcome your financial support as well, but there's something else that you can do for your railway. You see, one of the things that makes our railway strong is our history. We've got a strong sense of history, and the quality of our archive is second to none, as our archivists often remind me. If we look after that archive, we're looking after our railway. What has this got to do with the COVID virus? I maybe can imagine you're thinking. Well, we have got a wonderful collection of original images of the railway dating back a very long way. They're stored online in a thing called ibase, so that they're accessible to everybody at home, on your mobile phone, wherever you are. And this wonderful system allows you to look at images, zoom in on them, and check out the details. I can't help but notice that many of the images in our archive database don't have sufficient information with them. So there may be a note that says Taliesin at Minforth in 1956, or Welsh pony at Duffus in 1870 or something or other. But I know that there is more information in the heads of our supporters about these images that's not being captured. And it's always something that we can do another day and some other time. Well, that time's come, because now what we can do, all of us as a team, sat on our sofas, at the kitchen table, or wherever you're holed up during the virus, you can look at these images and help us make sure that we've got the correct information about them. Now, there is an important thing I find with images, and that is information about location. Very few of our images have got any locational information other than a thing that says it's at Harbour Station, it's at Minforth, it's at Blaenau. But we often spend quite a bit of time trying to work out particularly where something was, because the landscape changes over time, the railway changes over time. And whilst we may have an idea of where these images were taken, future generations will lose track of that. However, if we label our images effectively now, we can have some fun doing that online together. And also we can strengthen our archive so that the history of the railway carries on through future generations. So what I'm going to ask you all to help with, all to participating, is that there is going to be a number of images posted on the Ffestiniog and Welsh Highland Railways social media sites, probably on the Ffestiniog Railway Insider page. And I'm going to ask you to look at that and comment on the images day by day. I'm imagining there'll be 4 or 5 images a day. And I'll ask you to join the debate on social media about where they are, what's important, who's in the images, and so on. We will then capture this information, edit it carefully, and apply it to the metadata on the ibase website. So you can do your bit to help make sure that our history is secure. There's one extra thing though that I'd like you to do, and that is to look at the What 3 Words website. This is a great system which divides the globe up into 3 metre by 3 metre squares of land all over the world. And that allows you to locate different places around the railway with great accuracy. So for example, if I'm sat in my office, I can say that this place is Wibble Spot Donkey or similar. So by this 3-word system, any place, anywhere in the globe can be identified very accurately. And this new system, it's actually been around for about 10 years, is recognised by the emergency services and has become well established. And I would like for us to use that system to locate the places where our historic images were taken. No doubt there'll be a few wrinkles to iron out, but can I ask you all, please, help us with the history, get involved with the images, tell us what you know so we can capture your knowledge about our railway, and we're going to catch it, edit it, and make sure it's available for future generations on our ibase database, our archive. Thank you.